What it is, this is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. I appreciate everybody who hit that cash app. I don't care if you send $1, $2, $5, $10, $100. I appreciate it from every single person who support me and be rocking out with me. I want to talk about something I've been seeing over the internet. No fighters saying that they hurt, Errol Spence, Shakur, and that's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, because I don't think that neither one of them are lying about being hurt or anything like that. I ain't saying that. I'm just telling y'all I don't care, especially in boxing. You know why? Because what I pay you for is for you to come into the ring fully healthy to try to hurt one another, not come in. Because first of all, you playing with odds, you playing with people money. What if I want to bet on you, but I don't know that you got a broken eye socket and you can't see? NFL and NBA, they put out injury reports. They let you know if a guy's knee is sprained, if he has an MCL. You understand what I'm saying? I pay my money for you to be at your best to fight the fight that I want you to see, especially if it's a fight that we've been wanting to see. Manny Pacquiao, for example. I don't care if you're hurt. Don't fight. Do what Tyson Fury did. Because if you was hurt, I'm pretty sure you was hurt before you got in the ring. You didn't get that injury a week before the fight. Cancel the fight. Push it back. But you know why they don't do that? Because it already be venues. It already be they already done pay. It's a significant loss if they have to do that. But I don't care about that neither. Because I'm paying my money. I don't care what you have to do, but get it done. That's not my concern. You should not fight as a boxer if you are hurt because you're in the hurt business. Your job is that you're going to leave hurt out of that ring one way or another. So to walk in compromised is wild. And then to act like you're not compromised prior, that's the problem I have, even with every fighter, with Earl, Shakur, Pacquiao. I'm just using them three as an example. Before the fight, y'all wasn't talking about you was hurt and your hand hurt. I mean, you wasn't saying any of these things. You were saying, if anything, y'all was saying the opposite. All three, that this is going to be the best you have seen me. I am going to show y'all what I'm capable of. We smoking bud, the whole nine. I don't care if you're hurt after that. I keep telling y'all, man, I don't care. And guess what? Two of these fighters I like very, very much. They are my top 10 favorite fighters, but I don't care. Don't fight. Or damn sure don't complain about it afterwards. That's what you can't do. That's what you can't do. You can't run your mouth and when the guys see you, you talking about your arm hurt now. It don't work like that. Life don't work like that. I'm supposed to care now that you hurt? Do I get my money back? So if I put it like this, if you hurt, do I get half of my pay-per-view money back that I spent? Because you was only half yourself, so shouldn't I get half of my money back? You see how it don't work like that for me? As a fan, as a consumer, you see how it doesn't work the same way? No. I can't go to my job sick. If I go to my job sick, they're going to send me home. Because you can't be productive. If you break a leg, because you know the funniest thing, and I keep using this point, but people just don't want to hear me. If they would have broke an ankle or really fractured an ankle or a knee or something like that, especially in your lower extremities, you wouldn't be fighting. I've seen guys come with those injuries or say they had a torn this, that, and the third. I'm talking about when it's actually like you're a football player. You cannot get up. You need crutches. You would have to put the fight back then, wouldn't you? It wouldn't even be no choice. So don't tell me you don't have precautions just in case these type of things happen. I know you do. I'm smart enough and educated enough to know that you do. And I'm smart enough and educated enough to know that these guys know that they have injuries well before the fight, at least a month before the fight even takes place. My point in being is they give us plenty enough time to inform us if a fight wasn't going to happen. Before they make it available on pay-per-view for you to buy, they may start promoting it. But before they make it available for you to buy, I'm way before that. They know if they're hurt. But they don't disclose that information. Why? Because they want me to buy the fight. So then when you decide to take that route, walk into the ring knowing you hurt, I don't care after that. Once you dip your head down and you go inside those ropes, those 4 or 5 ropes, I do not care after that. Unless it happens inside the ring, like while I'm watching you and injury takes place, I get that. That's part of boxing. But to walk in there hurt and act like you're not hurt prior to that, I can't give you no excuses after that, because after that, that's exactly what it sounds like, even though it may be the truth. You know how you wouldn't have to deal with people saying it's an excuse or people attacking people about these issues if you disclose that information prior, because people are spending their money. People are gambling. Now, I picked Errol Spence to win. Do y'all think I would have picked Errol Spence to win if I would have known he had cataracts in his eye and his rib was hurt? No. Do you know how much drastically of a favorite Bud Crawford would have been in Vegas if that information was out? No, they want you to spend your money first, then tell you. That's corny. That's bad business. That's con artist things. And I love these fighters. If you walk into the ring hurt, that is the decision you chose to make. You chose to walk in there hurt. You chose to not disclose that to the public. You chose to continue to go on with the fight. If you go in there and get your ass whipped, listen here, it is what it is, fam. It is what it is. Because me, I wouldn't want to put that performance on tape. Me personally, I wouldn't take the fight. If I knew I was hurt, I would let it be known that I'm hurt and that we need to push this back. I don't care what the ramifications is at that time. Because once it's on tape, it's on tape. Once it's out there, it's out there. Once it happens, it happens. It just is what it is. And this is, you're talking about my career. So I'd much rather deal with the backlash from pushing a fight back. But then when we actually do fight, I go in there and perform, then go in there hurt, and then got to deal with everything that come with me having a bad performance, because that is much, much harder to gain back in the popularity in the eyes of the public. That is, once somebody see you get punished or see you not perform well, in Shakur-Stevenson's case, you can't change what people saw. They saw what they saw. It happened. So we got to stop with this, man. And it's just my opinion. Everybody else, they can do whatever they want to do. This is me. This is my channel. This is what I do. This is my opinion. I don't care if you're hurt. Push the fight back. Let it be known to the public that you are hurt, or shut the hell up. You shouldn't even be allowed to put out you are hurt after the fight. Like, it should be some type, it should be some type of fraud stuff that goes on with that, because you're not being honest with people that are spending their money. That is the only business that is trying to do that. And of course, in every business, there's ways to cut corners and not be fully transparent. But at me as a consumer, I don't have to like it and say that it's fair and say it's something you should do, even though it's something you can do. See, y'all want me to jump on the fact that they can do it. I don't care that they can do it. You know what? You can do it. And guess what? When you go in there and don't perform or get whooped on, I'm going to say that you didn't perform and got whooped on. It is what it is. It's both ways, because you didn't tell me that you was hurt. So I thought I was seeing 100% Errol Spence, 100% of Shakur Stevenson, 100% Manny Pacquiao. You lose, or you have a bad performance, and now you're not 100%. And this happened in training camp, and that happened, and the public didn't know this. You know why the public didn't know that? Because you didn't tell us. Why? Because you wanted us to spend our money, but we wanted to see you at 100%. Or at least enough where whatever you was dealing with wouldn't drastically change the way you fight, or was able to go about your business in boxing. I'm sorry. I can't do it. You owe us that. You do owe us that. Now, well, there's going to be plenty of people that don't think you can go in and spend your money to want to see hurt fighters. I don't want to see that. I don't like that. Regardless if they walking in there with one leg, I'm going to spend my money. If that's you, go ahead. Go ahead. But if Gervonta Davis get knocked out because he had He had a left arm injury and he couldn't fight for the rest of the fight. And he knew that going into it. I'm not about to make no excuses for him on any level. I don't care that he got hurt. I'll report it. Yeah, Errol Spence had rib injuries and a cataracts, and that's all you hear me say. Have you noticed I haven't made a video about that? You know why I haven't made a video about that? Because to me, it doesn't matter. Not one little tiny bit. I don't care if he didn't look 100%. He wasn't 100%. It is Errol Spence's responsibility to his fans and to himself to go into that ring 100%. And if you're not, don't put yourself in a damaging position. When you choose to put yourself in a damaging position, you have to deal with what comes with that. Because guess what, y'all? You know why I'm so steadfast on that? Because you know that loss next to Errol Spence's name, that's going to be forever. No matter if he was hurt, not hurt, 100 years from now, no, they're never going to go back and change that loss. That's why you should take it so serious to go in there and say, because you never want to fight somebody and be like, dang, I want to at least know I gave it my best. You don't even want to go in there with them type of questions. It's the reason why basketball players sit out 20, 30 games because they are actually hurt. They cannot perform. If you cannot perform, you need to sit out. It's simple. I don't understand what is so hard about this. No, they want to collect their money and then talk about it afterwards. I'm not going to be a part of that fan club. Sorry. People spend their money to see you at your best or close enough to it that if you wasn't at your best, we wouldn't be able to notice. But if you are injured enough where it's compromising your performance, then you owe it to yourself and to your fans not to step in that ring and deal and be a man and deal with the stuff that comes with it outside of that. Now, I'm not saying that Errol Spence is out here saying all these stuff because I haven't heard. I'm just seeing the reports. So it's not me coming at Earl or any of that because Earl my guy. Because I don't hear Earl making those same type of excuses. But when I see the reports and the video, I don't care. I don't care. Get the rematch and make sure you ain't hurt this time. I'm one of those people. Get the rematch and make sure you're not hurt this time. Shakurstevenson, if you want to put all this stuff to rest, get in there with Navarrete or De Los Santos again, and then and show them that it was my hand. It wasn't me. What else you want me to do, man? But I can't change and say that you didn't get your ass whooped or you wouldn't have gotten your. I don't know that. Not sure about that. I can't say you would have been more active against De Los Santos if your hand wasn't hurt. I don't know that. I would hope that's the situation. I can't say that's the situation for sure. You know why? Because I saw what I saw also. It was reasons you didn't just want to throw punches and things like that. It was also what the other fighter was doing. It was also that Terrence Crawford, a bad dude in there. So y'all know what this is, man. Deem by any means. And I holla at y'all.